Casual, but a little upscale. Kid-friendly, but ideal for a date. And with good food at a reasonable price. That's Suwana's prescription for the right spot. It's on Judah Street in San Francisco and is called Pisces California Cuisine.
Hi, my name is Kevin and I'm the owner of the Pisces California Cuisine restaurant. For the restaurant, we have American-based menu, and then we use the fusion style and mix with the French, Italian, Asian cooking. We try to combine the fine dining concept into a neighborhood area, and then they don't need to go all the way to downtown and get the same food. We are the chef who is going to the market every day and try to see anything in season and fresh and could be good for this area to use. So we try to pick up the best part that we can. We providing like happy hour menu around 4 to 6 o'clock, and also the menu is good for takeout anytime. Like they can forget cooking at home and they just buy a to-go easier. For the restaurant, we have really nice selection California wine on the list, and that's over 100 bottle selection on the list to match with the California cuisine, what we serve.
Now, Suwana, the name would certainly indicate a seafood-focused restaurant.
They do have a lot of seafood, yes.
But one of the top things is short ribs, right?
Yes, yes. Well, you know, we, within a year's period, we bought a house, had a commitment ceremony, our daughter was born, and got a puppy. So we had a
So you need a drink.
Yes, definitely. And our daughter was very colicky, so we would go on these really long walks through the sunset, and we came upon Pisces, and we saw the menu, and we thought, what? Short ribs? What? Mussels? You know, cioppino, this is crazy. So the first time we went for the prefix, which had the short ribs, and it was fall off the bone, delicious, and we were so surprised, like the actual presentation was not what we were expecting in the sunset. And we ordered a glass of wine, and we noticed that there was quite a list of wine. We weren't expecting that either. I actually got the beer on tap with my short ribs, but it was a pleasant surprise for us. And then when we went back, when our daughter was older, they brought out a kids menu. They came out and said, hey, you know what? We know the kids need to eat first. We're going to bring her food out first, if you don't mind. Oh, no, we don't mind at all. And the last time I went back, I had the lobster ravioli. It was a perfect balance. I mean, you could taste the lobster, the sweetness of the lobster with the crunchiness of the vegetables underneath. I think it was asparagus and some sort of Asian vegetable. And it really matched very well. And
And what did you have when you went, Neil?
You know, we had a couple of things. There were 4 of us out to dinner, so a couple of us opted for the pre-feast, and we were all sharing around the table as it was. We had the pork belly, and the pork belly was cooked the same way the short ribs were, which we also had, by the way. Both were fantastic. Delicious, great flavors, and they'd been cooked, from what I understand, for about 3 or 4 hours. So they really absorbed all of that really, you know, succulent, tangy flavor. The one thing I will say, though, about the presentation, especially with the pork belly, is that everything was stacked on the entree plate in a pile. And it looks very nice visually, but it's a little difficult to engage, especially with the pork belly that kind of is a little fatty and flops around a bit.
But you dug in.
We totally dug in and totally enjoyed it. And, you know, I got to say, I'd never venture that far out of my stomping grounds to go to dinner just on a random weeknight like that.
You mean out to the sunset, that far out in the sunset, right?
That's what I meant, yes. And I was thoroughly impressed. I was really happy we went, and we'll totally go back there. It was really, really wonderful food.
Did you have that kind of experience?
I did. I really liked what I ordered, too. I ordered the ahi tuna, and I thought it had, like you were saying, a really good balance of sweet and savory, and the textures. Chewy. It had yonki in it, and it had edamame, and it had a wasabi emulsion. And when everything kind of came together, it just worked really well. And the tuna was really buttery, and it was delicious, grilled just right, perfectly. I was very pleased with the entree. I had the prefix dinner too, and
they do various menus for the prefixes. They do quite a few different
Yes,
options.
you have
there's a couple
choices.
variations, right?
But so you didn't even get to see the happy hour menu, right?
Right.
No,
Yeah,
we went
okay.
at 8 o'clock,
No, I went-
so even if that was available,
It's busy
it was,
at happy hour.
Right.
Well, what's nice for us is we have to eat early because our daughter has to eat early. So to be able to eat out and find that everything on the happy hour menu is $10 with the exception of one dish, and take our daughter and be done before the crowds come in, and then still have money in our wallet.
Right.
That was the big thing for us.
That's true for the short ribs as well. We're going back.
You're already planning in your head. You're going, wait
Tomorrow?
a second.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm going back for the dinner. And I love the bar. It's very deep. It's a granite bar. They have a widescreen TV, which I always like.
The music
You know.
is loud enough to drown out the other patrons, but not so loud that you can't, because it's just a nice place to go and have a dinner. You're not getting like, the upscale restaurant, but you are getting a good meal for a very good price.
I love the service there, and we had a question about the Viognier offerings on the wine list, and the server didn't know the distinction between the two offerings that they had. So he said,
But the fact that they have two Viogniers is pretty incredible.
It is, and it's unusual for a place like that. And not only did he say I don't know, but he said let me go get the owner and let's find out for you. Which they did, and then we made the right choice, and I was very pleased about that.
And did you have dessert, Ed?
I did. I had the prefix meal, and that came with the choice of the creme brulee or the brownie.
Okay.
And I was trying to sample things for my friend's plates as I reach over, But I had the brownie, and my friends had the creme brulee, so I tried both, and I thought the brownie was very good, a little on the small side, maybe. But the creme brulee was amazing.
Really?
Oh, yeah.
We must have had a different experience then, because that was the one dish that was somewhat of a letdown for me.
God, wow.
Was the creme brulee, and I love the brownie, and I thought it was the right size. So I don't know.
Well,
So you two go together. You don't go at all together.
You'll come with me,
I'll
won't
come
you?
with
All
you.
right.
Yeah.
I'll come with you, of course. All right, Suanna, this is your restaurant, so wrap it up.
Pisces is a great neighborhood restaurant where you can sit at the bar if you're by yourself and have a great dinner, or you can take your family with the kids and let them color with crayons and have a glass of wine, beer on top, and still have money in your wallet.
Okay, Ed.
great restaurant for the outer sunset, something you don't expect. Looking forward to going back again and having that ahi tuna once more.
Okay, and Neil?
I will definitely be back, this time for the happy hour menu, and go for the short ribs once again and again and again and again.
If you would like to try Pisces California Cuisine, it's on Judah Street between 39th and 40th in San Francisco. The telephone number is 415-564-2233. It's open for dinner Tuesday through Sunday. Reservations are recommended, and the average tab per person without drinks is around $30.